Hi, I'm Susie, and in this short presentation, I'm going to reveal a weird little secret that will stop your cat from spraying in just 7 short days. Just imagine, 1 week from now, you'll leave your house or apartment with quiet confidence, knowing your cat will never pee outside of her litter box ever again. Can you see how your relationship, not just with her, but with everyone sharing your home, will deepen and blossom once the constant stress of cleaning and scrubbing is gone? And the true beauty of this secret is you won't need to spend a fortune on new litter boxes, fancy enzyme sprays, or the useless advice peddled by self-proclaimed experts out to make a quick buck. Even more important, it will not force you to drug your cat with harmful antidepressants or downers, which poison her liver and turn her into a mindless zombie. And I personally promise you, this little trick works, no matter if your cat is neutered or not. If she has been spraying for years, and even if you think you've already tried everything to make her stop, because the truth is, you've never seen anything like the trick I'm about to show you. And yes, I know you probably don't believe me at this point, and that's totally fine. Thousands of people just like you have already watched this presentation, followed the advice it contained, and are now enjoying happier and more satisfying relationships with their cats, without the nasty smell of cat urine or the damage it causes. People like Jessica Warner from Tomsville, Massachusetts.
Hey there. I just wanted to say I was really skeptical when I watched your video. I just couldn't believe that our cat would ever stop spraying in our house. And it had gotten so bad that I actually had to put him on fluoxetine just because we couldn't bear the smell anymore. Well, I'm happy to say it's been a month since I watched your presentation, and Shiny's been off of his meds and he's only using his litter box now. So I can't thank you enough.
Or Eric Fritz from Ogden, Utah.
Hey there, thanks so much for the information you shared. My tomcat, Sam, he was totally out of control ever since our neighbors adopted a cat. And I think he was trying to mark his territory or something, but I just don't understand why he had to mark his territory on my bed sheets. Anyway, long story short, his spraying has stopped completely, and I really couldn't be happier. Okay? Say bye. Bye.
And here's another one from Aaron Johnson of Los Angeles.
Hi, Susie. I learned so much from your presentation. I've pretty much had cats all of my life, and I thought I'd heard it all, but your idea with the food placement is really unique, and I was shocked how fast my 2-month-old kitten, Khaleesi, actually responded to your suggestions. It's almost as if I actually speak cat now, so I just had to write in and say thanks.
So, who am I to make such bold claims? My name is Suzanne Westinghouse, and in the last 15 years, I've been working as a holistic veterinarian, helping thousands of pet owners restore the health of their animals. But today, I'm not talking to you as an experienced vet. I'm talking as a cat lady who almost became homeless due to the out-of-control spraying of my cat Whiskers, and how this humiliating experience led to a foolproof and surprisingly simple way to stop even the worst cases of cat spraying. It all started in April 2014 when social workers brought me a terribly sick animal. This 4-year-old cat by the name of Whiskers had been tortured by its former owners, a couple of heavy drug users. The burn marks on his skin, his limping, and his frail body told a story of unimaginable suffering. He was the most miserable creature I had ever seen, and yet, despite those years of abuse, despite the obvious pain he was in right now, I could see a kindness and gratefulness in his eyes that baffled me. This cat had all the reasons to hate humans for the rest of his life, but he didn't. It was as though he could see beyond our deeds, right into our very soul, and only judge us by the goodness he saw there. It was at that exact moment that I lost my heart. I just knew we were made for each other and would do everything in my power to help him be a normal, happy cat again. But little did I know what challenge I signed up for. His health wasn't the real problem. As a vet, I could take care of that. The troubles ran deeper. Traumatized, he was fearful and shy, and every time I left the house, he simply sprayed everywhere. No matter what I tried, I just couldn't do anything to stop him. It was bad enough that I had spent my evenings down on my knees trying to get his stains out of my carpet, but then the meltdown came when my landlord arrived to check on the hot water boiler. That day, Whiskers had been particularly anxious, and I hadn't managed to completely clean up when the doorbell rang. My landlord was greeted with the biting smell of cat urine, and that rubbed him the wrong way. He was furious how my cat was destroying his building, and the stains that I hadn't been able to clean did nothing to calm him down either. Absolutely fuming with anger, he set an ultimatum. Either I would stop the spraying or I would look for a new place to stay. And of course, he didn't forget to stress that he'd let me replace all damaged carpets and God have mercy with me if the pee had gone into the drywall and the subfloor. And he would be back in 2 weeks to make sure that I had followed through. So what was I to do? I was desperate. But then it struck me. I needed advice from an expert. I was sure I wasn't the first one with this problem, so I contacted my local chamber of the ASPCA, which stands for the American Society for the Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. They referred me to a cat behaviorist who had been working with them for years. This guy was really something. Not only could he explain Whiskers' behavior, he had developed a way to stop even problem cats from spraying. He called it the TTS method. This weird but incredibly effective method uses the cat's highly developed senses to change her behavior. TTS stands for taste, touch, and smell, the 3 senses he asked me to target to stop Whiskers from spraying. The steps he explained were simple, so I tried it out immediately. I was shocked to see how fast my cat responded. It was almost as though I had discovered a new way to directly communicate with him in a language I had not known before. Within days, his spraying stopped completely, and the more I used parts of the method, the more he lost his shyness. It was truly amazing, and it made me wonder if this magic would work on all cats. So I started sharing the TTS method with cat owners who visited me in my practice, and their response blew me away. Every single one reported it stopped their cat from spraying, never taking more than a week. That's when I decided I should bring this method to cat owners all over America. A journalist friend of mine helped me explain everything in simple, easy-to-follow terms, and I included pictures of Whiskers and some of my friends' cats to drive the point home. I named this guide Cat Spray Stop, Keep the Spray at Bay. Cat Spray Stop is the only strategic system on the market using the TTS method to permanently stop your cat from spraying. And because it engages your cat's 3 highly developed senses, taste, touch, and smell, it achieves lasting behavior change in record time. Here's a small sample of the information it contains. The 3 behavior hacks to stop your cat from spraying instantly, even if she hasn't responded to any other treatment. The 1 warning sign that shows your cat's problem is actually caused by a hidden health hazard. This tip alone could potentially save your cat's life. The secret reason why your cat keeps spraying in the same place, and a surefire way to stop her right now. The 100% natural stain remover you can mix in your own kitchen for less than $1. I've been told it works better than commercial cleaners, which could cost 20 times as much. The potty trigger that attracts your cat to the litter box like a magnet. Spraying outside of it will become completely uninteresting for her. The easy 4-point checklist to find the ideal place for her litter box, because if you put it in the wrong spot, you're setting yourself up for failure from the start. And much, much more. Let me take you by the hand and guide you on a straightforward, step-by-step path of action to stop your cat from spraying. Don't worry, it doesn't require any special abilities or superpowers for you to be successful. And Cat Spray Stop is not your standard dry-as-dust guide either. It's so interesting and fun to discover its secrets, you'll find yourself curling up with it. At this point, you might ask yourself what sort of investment is required to get your hands on Cat Spray Stop. You are in for a pleasant surprise. It's not the $2,000 the average cat owner pays for stain removers over the course of his pet's life. It's not the $750 you'd pay for 2 sessions with a cat behaviorist. Not to forget that no behaviorist is ever going to provide you with the outrageous guarantee I'll present to you in just a moment. Fact is, a year's supply of Feel Away will cost you $250, but Cat Spray Stop can be yours for far less. I originally thought of offering it for just $77, but as a special thank you for watching this limited time presentation, I'm going to do even better. Today, you're not going to pay the low price of $77. Through today's special video presentation only, you're going to get immediate access to the entire Cat Spray Stop system for a one-time, single, and secure payment of just $37. Please note, this is less than half of what I usually charge, and a price so low that it can't last forever. So take advantage of my generosity now and click the yellow Add to Cart button below. You will complete the form with your information and stop your cat from spraying today. And because Cat Spray Stop works so well that my files are overflowing with thank you emails and letters to prove it, I'm more than happy to offer you the strongest guarantee possible for up to 60 days after you purchase. If during this test period the spraying of your cat isn't dramatically reduced and even eliminated forever, if you don't save big on stain removers you no longer need, if your cat isn't happy to follow through the program, and even if you don't like the font or one of the images I used, simply contact me anytime during the 60 days, and you will receive all of your money back with no questions asked. These terms are as easy as I can make them without being kind of silly, and let me tell you why. I'm a cat owner like you, and I know what it's like to have your home smell of cat urine and you feel completely helpless about it. Let me give you a hand and end this problem for you, and all you have to do is click the yellow Add to Cart button below to get started. Listen, until now, you were faced with some pretty grim choices. 1. There was the expensive choice, continuously paying for cleaning products or useless pheromone sprays while praying your cat's pee doesn't cause more serious damage than humiliating you. Listen, I've heard of people who had to replace not just their carpets, but even parquet floor, costing them thousands of dollars. 2. Then you had the dangerous choice. You could try to drug your cat into using her litter box. The sales of drugs for cats is up by 60% compared to 8 years ago, but more than 10,000 cats have already died from the side effects of these drugs. Do you really want to risk your feline friend's life when there's a safe and natural alternative? 3. Because with Cat Spray Stop, you finally have a third choice, an effective way that uses your cat's scents to permanently change her behavior in record time. Click the Add to Cart button and let's get started, because if you act right now, I will sweeten the deal even more and provide you with 2 bonuses entirely free of charge. The first is called Lean Cat, and it's a nutritional program. It will help your cat effortlessly drop excess pounds and achieve a healthy weight. You might not know this, but according to Cummings School of Veterinary Medicine at Tufts University, 58% of all cats are overweight. Obesity can swing open the gates to a hell of diseases, including diabetes, lameness, and even cancer. So if your snowball has turned into a butterball, how do you get her back in trim? Should you go for a formulated diet? Which exercises hold a cat's interest? How do you avoid the dangers of fatty liver syndrome? And why should you never put your cat on a crash diet, no matter how fat she is? Lean Cat answers all of these questions and many more in a fun, easy-to-read manner. It could sell all day for $27, but if you take advantage and get Cat Spray Stop now, you'll get this free with your purchase. Bonus number 2 is called Essential Oils for Cats. In it, you will discover a holistic approach to use aromatherapy for the health and well-being of your cat. Focused completely on safety, it contains proven essential oil recipes which will relieve her stress, melt away separation anxiety, ease her loneliness, and too many other surprising benefits to list here. Essential Oils for Cats has a value of $19, but as a preferred customer, you now get it without paying a dime. In our few minutes here today, I've introduced you to several good, honest cat owners, and you've heard their true life stories about the astonishing effectiveness of Cat Spray Stop. You've met many whose relationship with their cats and the people in their lives was once severely strained, and who couldn't be happier now that this product has solved their problem. So why not take me up on my invitation and try Cat Spray Stop for 60 days entirely at my risk? I would be delighted to help you, and let me be honest, the last thing I would ever want for you with this product is to feel alone, and I promise you won't. Together with your purchase, you will receive my personal email address, and I will answer any question you might have. Thank you for your attention, and I wish you a pleasant day. Still here? Still making your decision? Many people have sent me questions about the TTS method, so I'm going to address some of the most common ones here. 1. Does your method cause any stress for my cat? The short answer is no. The TTS method is designed to work with cat-specific behavior. Your cat will think you are playing with her while you effortlessly change her habits and end cat spraying for good. 2. How long will it take until I see results? Just like humans, each cat is different. That is why you are not receiving a generic but a custom solution, which will solve even tough cases of cat spraying. Most clients have told me the TTS method solved their issue in 7 days. For the most difficult cases, you will also receive the even more powerful hormone hijack method, which achieves astonishing results in a few short weeks. 3. What happens if I'm not satisfied with your product? You'd literally be the first, but you're no doubt a bit skeptical, so I put this personal promise guarantee in place. Contact me and you will receive your full purchase price back up to 60 days after you buy. And I will even let you keep your free bonuses. It's my way of saying Cat Spray Stop is proven safe and effective, and I'm sure it will help you. But if it doesn't, I don't want you to have lost a dime in trying it. It's really that simple, because above all, I want to maintain your trust. 4. How do I order again? Simply click the yellow Add to Cart button, fill out the form on the next page, and you'll be taken straight to the members area where you can download the product together with your free bonuses. This means you are just one click away from stopping your cat from ever spraying again. These are the most common questions. The only way to find out if Cat Spray Stop is right for you is to click the Add to Cart button below and try it, because you risk nothing. They say cats have 9 lives, but you only have 1. So why suffer any more if there's a simple and fast solution to stop your cat from spraying? It's just a click away, and it's almost free compared to the cost of cleaning up after your 4-pawed friend. My name is Susie, and I hope you've learned a lot in this presentation.